Okay, welcome back. So we've got the market, which is down and out. There isn't very much by way of, buoyancy at all, except Sun. I mean, actually, Sun is the only one in terms of large stocks which has continued to gain through the day. It started about 3.5% higher, and it's continued to move up. It's at the high point, up almost 11% now. So 574, 575 on Sun. Numbers in focus for PTC India Financial Services. They reported numbers, and numbers don't look all that great. I mean, look at the disbursement growth. It's the lowest the company has seen in the last 8 quarters. And as a result of that, it's essentially the highest decline in loan growth on a quarter-on-quarter basis. We've got the management joining us to take some questions and tell us what's happening. Pawan Singh, Managing Director and CEO, is with us. Mr. Singh, thank you for your time, sir. Could you start with the sharp slowdown in disbursement, sir? Just put that in context for us.
Yeah, so, before I come to the negative news, let me also tell that PAT has grown up by 41%. So the picture doesn't look as dismal as it is appearing to be made. And let me tell you, the disbursement has been close to about 700 crores. And we all saw that the last 2 quarters, because for the NBFC, there were pressures on the liquidity. And despite that, we were able to do the disbursement, unlike many of the NBFCs who were not even able to there to sell down their asset. So from that angle, there has not been a negative growth. We have been able to consolidate. And it was this quarter that we got that 1,000 crore loan from SBI and the partial credit enhancement of 2,000 crores from SBI, which takes care of my liquidity, issue altogether. And from this quarter onwards, we will be, normal growth. So compared to, one has to see that relatively how we performed compared to the market scenario and how other NBFCs have done during that period. Other operating parameters, we have been able to do much better than what we did same quarter last year in terms of ROAs and in terms of return on net worth. And capital adequacy stands healthy at 22%.
Mr. Singh, normal disbursements is 1,000 crores plus a quarter?
See, it is varying from quarter to quarter. Normally, it's a little less in the first 2 quarters. Third and fourth quarter is where we do 1,000 crore plus kind of a disbursement. Like Q2 in 19, we had done only 839. We hope to, do a normal disbursement from the next quarter onwards.
Okay. Mr. Singh, good afternoon, sir. So you're saying this week, the operating profit, where we've seen quite a bit of weakness, that's a one-off and things should improve from next quarter?
No, see, operating profit compared to the corresponding quarter of the previous year, we have gone up. So
on a Y-on-Y basis, I think it's down, no? About 30-odd%?
See, it was primarily because of, Y-on-Y basis that has been down. Not Y-on-Y basis, but previous quarter. So previous quarter, we had some extraordinary gain because of the hedge advantage we had over the dollar, because dollar had somewhat, depreciated. Rupee had strengthened against the dollar. So this quarter, we had to make some additional provision. So about 12 crore additional provision came out of that, which is once in a while. This is not relating to the operating profits.
Okay. Okay. What about the liquidity situation itself? You see some improvement now. I mean, the problems of the last 2 quarters, are things normalizing?
No, see, liquidity was there. The challenge we cannot brush aside. And we were also not totally untouched from that. But as I said that because we managed to get 1,000 crores straight away loan from SBI, another 400 crores from Syndicate Bank, 1,400, and about 2,000 crore first of its kind partial credit enhancement, which will be raising bonds during the year, which will give me a credit enhancement. So that takes care of my large part of liquidity requirements. So as far as PTC Financial is concerned, liquidity is behind us.
Could you give us some color on asset quality as well, which I think which has improved a little bit, right? I mean, the quarter, both gross and net NPAs?
Yeah, asset quality has improved. I would like to say that there is an improvement. And also there has been no slippages. And as I have earlier also mentioned, that we have been able to resolve close to 850 crore of stress asset out of the stress asset of 1750 crore, which is close to 50%. 50%, whatever is left, we are in advanced stage of resolution, and we have made 50% provisioning.
When you say resolve, 50% has been resolved, it's been recovered.
So when I say 50% resolve, see, there are various projects which have gone under various processes.
Right.
Some through ARC mechanism, through one-time resolution. So the two large projects which have gone from through one-time resolution, we have been able to get close to about 45% of the value, and the balance we have been able to get close to about 80% of the value.
Okay. All right, fair enough. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you joining in and running us through the details on PTC India Financial Services. The numbers for the third quarter in focus. Maharashtra seamless numbers at the bottom of the screen. 20% margin compared to 11% same quarter last year. So that's a huge 1,000 basis point jump in margins. Profits 93 crores compared to a shade under 39 crores. So again, it's a big one. And revenues are up 40% as well. So these numbers, all in all, look pretty solid. Stocks, though, was up and has come off.
Large volumes also, for this stock. I think it's seeing some 3 times its average now. So it looks like numbers are going down well.
We should actually try and have the management join us. We'll try and do that in a bit. Samira.
All right, let's take a very quick break. More earnings reactions up next. Prasanna Oak, the CFO of Sonata Software, joins in to talk about their earnings performance. Stay tuned.